Okay, I'm back. Doing page 2. This is numbers 6 through 11 on our worksheet 5 on unit 4. All right. The function f is given by f of x is log base 3 of x. Which of the following could be the graph of f inverse? Well, if this is f, then f inverse would have to be 3 to the x. So which of these is 3 to the x? 3 to the x. I know it's not A. I know it's not D, because those are not exponential graphs. I know it's B or C. So 3 to the x would go through the point 0, 1. Both of them do. And it would go through the point 1, 3. That one does. This one does not. So not B, it has to be C. Nice question. Also asking, once again, does the student know that log and exponentials are inverses of each other? Very important to them, clearly. All right, number 7. The function f is an increasing function such that every time the output values, those are the y values of the function, increase by 1, the corresponding input values, those are the x's, multiply by 4. Which of the following could be f of x? Let's set up a little table of values here. This is f of x down here. All right. Every time the output values of the function increase by 1, the input values multiply by 4. So if we start our input values at 1, it would go 1 and then multiply by 4 and then multiply by 4 and then multiply by 4, right? The input values are only going to increase by 1 each time. So if I think of that as being a 0, I'm also looking here at these. I'm pretty sure it's either going to be 4 to the x or log of x, yeah? If I start y at 0, then I would be increasing by 1 each time. It's certainly not exponential. Certainly not exponential. 0, 1, 0, 4, 1, 2, 16, 2. This is the graph of a log, and it is base 4. When the y's increase very slowly, you're looking at a log. Y's increase very slowly compared to the x's. That's a log. All right, number 8. K, W, and Z are positive constants, which is equivalent to log base 10 of this thing. And I notice that these are all expanded out, so I'm going to expand this in all the ways I can expand it. So I see K times Z on top, so I'm going to write that as log base 10 of K plus log base 10 of Z. The W squared is on the bottom, so I'm going to subtract log base 10 of W. It is squared. What can we do with the exponent on the argument? We can bring it to the front, just like that. So which one is the answer? It looks like B to me. Number 9. What are all the values of x for which this equation is true? All right, well, I see 2 logs on this side, so I know I need to compare them. I can do this in a couple of ways. The first thing I can do is I could just dive in and say this is ln of x cubed on top divided by x on the bottom, and that must equal 4. That is ln of x squared is 4. And now I would totally bring the 2 on the power to the front of the log and divide by 2. And then, what do we do on both sides? We e to both sides. E to both sides. we have x on the left is equal to e squared. And so the answer is C. I wrote the wrong answer on my key. I have to go correct that. Okay. Alrighty. Number 10. The range of the function f is positive real numbers. The ranges, those are the y values, right? So y is all the positive real numbers. The function g is given by g is ln of f of x. Solutions to which of the following equations are useful in solving g of x is 2? What a very odd question to ask. But I love it because it makes us think, what are we asked to do here? We're asked to solve g of x is equal to 2. So I'm going to take g of x and set it equal to 2. ln of f of x is equal to 2. So what would we do on both sides to find? And actually I can see here we're only finding f of x. What would I do on both sides to find f of x? I would take 2 to both sides. Once again, I'm sorry, not 2, e to both sides. E to both sides. Once again, they're asking me to know that exponentials and logs are inverses of each other. So I will get f of x is equal to e squared. And that is answer choice B. Number 11. To solve this equation, one method is to apply the properties of logs to rewrite the equation in an equivalent form. This equivalent equation can be used to identify possible solutions. Of the following, which is such an equation? They're not asking us to solve, they're saying write the equivalent equation. So I'm going to combine my logs like we always do. Let's combine our logs into a single log with one argument. Since these are both positive logs, I'm going to be multiplying these together. Okay, so clearly we have to do a little bit more, right? So I'm going to have log base 8 of x squared plus x minus 12, when I FOIL that out, is equal to 1. And now I'm going to raise both sides. I'm going to take 8 to both sides to get to my argument. I take 8 to both sides. And I have this is equal to 8 to the first, which is 8. And that is answer choice D. Okay, I'm going to stop and go to another video.